I have always thought that a charge that of how horrible I am to women has been wildly overstated and not ever contextualized as to the fact that all I do is just argue with them the same way that I would men.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think would you play stepdad for anybody?
What does that have to do
I just think that he has a little bit
anything?
more empathy and genuine love for women. That's all.
I don't think being a stepfather proves that.
I think if you're super misogynistic, you're not even going to consider it.
What?
I just think his fundamental values probably come from a place of love for women and religion. I think some of them are inflated for views. And I think you probably have
No, that I do reject. I always felt like I was very honest about my actual views.
Let me put it like this. I think that people who view the show probably expect you to be more of an asshole to women than you actually are. And I think that, Brian, you probably have a very fundamental, deeply rooted resentment towards women.
What evidence do you have for that?
With the way, so the last time I was here, you talked about how, like men might have to try 5 different dates with women before they get approved. And the way you talked about it, and you even said it was personal experience too, and there was just such resentment in the tone. Also,
what did I say?
Was it vitriol? Was he being vitriolic?
I don't know how to explain it, but you definitely have some walls up with women for sure. But I don't think either one of you are inherently misogynistic.
I don't even know what that means. I have walls up with women. What does that mean?
I don't know. I think that maybe when do you really want me to give a psychoanalysis?
I can't wait.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll entertain this.
You're just going to argue it. I don't know. I think maybe when you were younger, you probably got rejected a good bit, and also maybe somebody very deeply hurt you. And it could be a genuine analysis of the negative aspects of women.
Brian, who hurt you?
Yeah,
who hurt you, Brian?
Also, the fact that you like the crazy bitches too.
What? Are you actually
a girl went through your phone on the first date and you were with her for 5 years? Oh my God, be so for real.
I don't like crazy bitches.
Why did you stay with one for so long?
First off, I was incredibly young and naive.
So maybe you don't now.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, I can buy that.
Yeah. You have learning experiences. You're like, when you're young, especially men, like you don't know what crazy is until you land on it.
That's true.
And then
this is like fucking Reverso Bizarro land.
But am I wrong? Like you guys
no, I think you're wrong.
To tell me.
Brian's actually super nice. He's super nice to everybody.
So you think
I've never seen him not actually nice. Sometimes, because he's like you, you have like weirdism, but he has OCD.
Oh, actually.
And so sometimes he'll be like,
that makes sense.
Sometimes he gets a little tilted. Or as he puts it, right? He gets a little upset when his show doesn't go all perfect because of his dumbass OCD.
Yeah,
but no, he's
I can see that.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
So you think you're more misogynistic out of the two?
Oh, most definitely.
Really?
Most definitely.
Well,
in fact, I don't even run from the label. Like for modern feminists, especially, they absolutely.
Well, y'all just gave the answers. How
absolutely.
How are they going to answer objectively?
Like absolutely, modern feminists should absolutely consider me to be a misogynist by all means.
You just
I think
consider
from their
yourself to be one.
perspective, sure.
Yeah, from their perspective, they absolutely should.
But I don't think that's like who you are fundamentally. I don't think that's true.
I think that they're
based off of what
fucking
we can
evil,
view.
drag, scumbag, fucking horrible human beings, and I'm glad that they see me as a complete and total rejection of that. Like, that makes me super happy. That means I'm doing my job correctly.
Maybe it's just because I'm like a little red-pilled, but I don't think that makes you misogynistic.
In reality, no. But fundamentally, from their perspective, yes, for sure. For sure, he would be the nice one. Remember, I'm the Handmaid's Tale guy, right? It's fascism. And
I don't see it.
I don't even get this though. Like, because if you actually this idea that because I've been rejected, like this is that this has been sort of the genesis of what you allege to be misogyny. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Shh.
I do have ADD.
Zip it. Zip it good. Okay.
So misogynist.
So misogynist.
Don't even treat them like they're people.
It's really interesting because I feel like this is actually much more a common occurrence in women. A woman gets at 18, the amount of 18-year-old women, mind you, I'm 35. I've had a lot of experience with women. And for example, I'll still say that I love women. I think women are great, and I don't always understand them. Can't always reason with them, can't always logic with them, but still love them. Got a sister, got a mom.
As opposed to me, who genuinely thinks that most modern women are just fucking awful.
Don't
They're
say that,
just
Andrew. Hide your
fucking awful.
misogyny. Hide the misogyny.
Yeah, but you know what?
Hold on.
In my defense, most modern women also think most modern women are fucking awful. Just to be totally
And
fair.
Yeah, I think
But-
at least us
See?
two.
But to finish my point here is that you got 18-year-old women who have like one bad dating experience with a guy. They get fucked and chucked. Some guy they really liked fucks them and ghosts, right? That gives them carte blanche to essentially become full-blown misandrist man-haters. Men are trash. I'm trying to think
All
of
men
some
are
of
the same.
No, they're like this.
Every man cheats.
Women will say this. Like if I were to say women are trash, not a word I've ever said. I've never said it. People think I've got the most toxic, misogynist podcast. I've never said women are trash. I don't believe it. 18-year-old women who've had one bad dating experience where they fucked a guy out of their league and he didn't call her back. Men are trash. They dye their hair fucking pink. They get a septum piercing. Boom. Instant like that. I have been rejected. Certainly. That's the genesis and story of almost every single man.
Sure.
Because we're the initiators. See, you guys get to walk through life on easy mode. You have dating on recruit mode. You never, as a woman, have to really deal with rejection the same way men do.
I agree.
Yeah.
But the emotion when you say that tells me there's something a little bit resentful there.
Just because I'm speaking in an impassioned way, I don't think you can infer anything from that just because I'm speaking impassionately.
But you're asking people who don't know you guys, so that's all we can infer from. But I want to say,
so
like,
if I was
you're not
speaking, if I said this monotone, which I normally am to begin with, that would be
maybe, but it's just a feeling that I get, and I haven't heard you tell me
how you feel.
Yeah, it's just well, what can we base it off of otherwise? Like,
Bro,
we don't have a foundation outside of this.
I can infer. I can
infer shows.
Because
that between you two,
you're a stripper. Because you used to be a sex worker, you probably have contempt for men. Because every single stripper I've talked to and every sex worker I've talked to, because of their experiences with men, they have very poor assessments of men.
You'd be right. We all base life off of our frame of reference and our individual experiences. Now, I love men. And even as a dancer, I was very like, men get fucked in divorces, men suicide rates. Like, I've always been that way. And, but it wouldn't be unfair for you to think that when you have no other context. I would understand.
All right. Well, I'm going to move it on to the rest of the panel because you talk a lot.
Y'all talk to me. Y'all ask me the most shit.
Well, because I'm trying to go around the table and then you're like, well, let me just psychoanalyze you, Brian. Do you think me and Andrew are misogynists?
Does misogynist, like, do you mean like woman hater by that?
Just mean that you think that men are superior to women.
Oh, yeah. I think both of you are, if that's the definition.
If that's the definition, I take it back.
I don't agree with that definition.
No?
Because I
think
didn't
it
have
could
that.
just be misogyny, like either hatred or contempt of women.
If it's hatred, I don't think either of you
It doesn't
are.
have to be like
Always trying to
supremacy.
give them the most charitable definition possible.
That is the definition of misogyny.
Trying to be charitable.
Okay.
Do you think women are lesser?
In many ways. And in many ways not. I don't think men and women are interchangeable widgets. And since I don't think that they're interchangeable widgets, I think that they do different things better than each other. But as far as reproduction, life-giving, this is something amazing that women can do. And they throw it in the dumpster, which is fucking insane to me. But they do it all the time. They throw it right in the trash. And I think that men are essentially better at almost everything else.
Definitely, yeah. I think you guys are misogynists.
Yeah.
Well, he said that. I didn't.
You gotta
So
give
okay.
it.
So what about me? What do you think about me? Am I a misogynist?
I don't know.
Can you define misogyny?
Yeah, like the hatred and for women thinking they're lesser.
Okay, have I said anything that would indicate? Andrew said some things tonight. I haven't.
Yeah, no. But you guys are sitting next to each other and
Oh, okay.
you know,
Guilt by association.
on the same team, right?
I like how Andrew's
I
trying
mean, you
to
have
like
a pro
give
lifer
him a
next to
pass
you.
to like become more that way.
Okay.